Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the 31 Days of Horror. I am your host, Moon616, and thank you once again for stopping in, guys. Yeah, day 17 is here, and we are going to take it back to the glorious year of 1974. And when I mean glorious year, if you look up the films that came out in that year, it's a really stellar year. And this is the film right here that, I've seen a couple times in the past, and I just, again, wanted to watch it again because, and hopefully spread the word out there to people because this is a pretty fun film. So from 1974, we have Bad Ronald, given to us by Warner Brothers on the Archive Collection. They really went all out of their ways with that awesome menu right there. Look at that. Not even a picture, nothing. That's just pathetic, but... yeah. Bad Ronald is a TV film from 1974, and if you follow my channel, you know that I've praised 70s TV films a lot, actually. There's a lot of really good TV horror films from the 70s and, kind of like the early 80s and things like that. So, I know a lot of people, when they hear the term TV film, they kind of go, nah, I don't really want to check that out. But, give these ones a shot, man. They're pretty good stuff. So, but getting to the synopsis of Bad Ronald. Basically, Ronald he's kind of a shy outcast, basically, is what he is. He kind of keeps to himself. His father has left his mother, and, it really kind of, you can tell it's taken a toll on his life and stuff. But, he's still trying to fit in. And in the beginning of the film, he wants to, kind of take out this girl on a date and stuff. So he heads over to this house where he just gets mocked by his peers. He kind of leaves a little bit enraged. And there's this little girl, kind of like a teenage girl. She starts to mock him. He's all bent out of shape and stuff. So he kind of pushes her and ultimately ends up killing her. But instead of doing the right thing, he ends up burying her, goes home and tells his mom about what happened and stuff. So she comes up with this brilliant plan that, if he wants to stay out of jail and stuff, he's going to have to disappear for a while. But instead of going away to somewhere, what they do is they basically take the door off this bedroom, make a wall, make like this flush wall and kind of make a trap door so he can live inside the house, kind of scot-free kind of thing. And that's what happens. But then his mom needs an operation, and she gets this operation. She ends up dying. So now Ronald is stuck living in this room, and no one knows he's there. The house sells, new family moves in, and now Ronald has been living in this room for so long that, and he's all into fantasy and comics and stuff like that, and you can tell it's really kind of getting to him. This new family moves in, they've got 3 beautiful girls, and he kind of takes this liking to this one girl, and he starts to go crazy, and he starts to kind of fuck with the people and stuff, so that is the premise of the film. Now my thoughts on this one, it's a really good film. I mean, for a 70-minute TV film, they managed to showcase a lot of stuff. There's no downtime in this one whatsoever. You get the feeling that his mom's kind of, she's, very kind of overprotective of Ronald, and Ronald is very shy, but they showcase these qualities in these characters so well in the film. Everything that's done is done really well in this film, along with the acting too. The acting's pretty good. Actually, the guy that plays Ronald, he reminds me of Andy Samberg. For some reason, every time I watch this movie, I just think of Andy Samberg. But I think the whole idea of someone living within your house, like in the walls or in a bedroom and stuff like that, is a really creepy idea. I think it's fantastic. This movie is 70 minutes long. I think it could have been a lot longer, to be honest. You could have probably gone into the psyche of him a little bit more and stuff. But what we're presented here with is actually pretty entertaining, I have to say. I love it though, man. It's really good. Like, it shows his downward spiral so well. Because, at the beginning of the film, he's, all clean and stuff. And he's using these, paints and pastels and shit like that. He's just filthy. And the funny thing is that he does have clothes in there. He's got a bathroom and things, but he's just getting so out of touch with reality and stuff. And I think it's captured quite well in the film. I really like the idea that, they didn't take the whole level of, Ronald with this younger girl, to a level where it kind of got, really... yeah, that type of level, but it comes off creepy and well done, and that's really what you can ask for. The music's actually very TV film from the 70s too. It's awesome. It fits in perfect. One thing I like about this film, when his mom was still alive, there was this creepy neighbor, and she had this idea that Ronald was around the house, so she would always show up in the windows and just kind of creeping in and stuff. And every time it would happen, it would make me laugh because she was just this old, like senile looking lady and stuff, but every time they showed one of these scenes, it just works so perfectly. And there's actually a really good scene involving her later on in the film, so, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, there's not really a whole lot to say about Bad Ronald without giving everything away. Like I said, being a 70-minute film, you know, it touched bases. It kind of comes and goes really fast, to be honest. But, you know, it does feel like a longer film, like I said, with the development, all the characters and stuff. Some pretty interesting things going on with one of the older sisters in here. She's dating the older brother of the girl that got killed and things like that. So there's all this all these kind of different aspects to the film and stuff. But very, very well executed film. Very creepy. I mean, the whole idea of someone living inside your house, you know, say if you bought this house, you would never assume it, but, you know, and I think the writing in the film is actually really well done too, because, you know, there's points in the film where, you know, the characters aren't completely oblivious to the fact that this, you know, there could be somebody in the walls, you know, or something like that, you know, there's all that type of dialogue and shit, and they do showcase those scenes like, where's all this, what happened to all these eggs and all these missing things? So the characters are actually not oblivious, they're actually kind of smart and, you know, kind of in tune with it a little bit and stuff, so, you know, it's a good film, man. Check out Bad Ronald. If I had to rate this one, I'm going to give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. I think it's a really well done film. I just honestly, every time I watch this movie, I just want more from it, though. I would love to see like another 20 minutes because it actually is pretty intriguing. So, but yeah, just that terror factor of someone living inside your house. That's creepy shit. But yeah, check out Bad Ronald. Really, really good film, man. Especially if you're a fan of TV films. I mean, this is one of the better ones from the decade, in my opinion, of course. So, you know, give it a shot. And that's going to do it for day 17 here. See you guys tomorrow in day 18. And no idea what I'm going to be reviewing. I haven't even picked out anything. I had one film lined up, and I don't think I'm going to do it, so I'm going to go with something else. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And as usual, peace!